Good evening, challengers, cowboys, typhoons, heroes, villains, whatever the heck I'm supposed to call you fine folks now to the Wednesday Webcam Weekly. I'm Levi, and I've got with me Mr. Jesse Cervini to talk about a whole ton of stuff. But first, Jesse, my friend, how are you doing?
It's been a minute since I've been on cam with you, Levi. It's been a little bit. A lot's happened. The sets come out. We've had a few RLEs. I mean, I've been I've been hiding in the background. Just waiting for my time to come back through the fold again. I guess.
Yeah, we certainly had a lot of new faces behind the microphones lately. But for this weekend, I'm glad to have you back, Jesse, because we have some seriously exciting stuff to go over. As you said, my friend, it's been a past few months, it's been a past few events, but more importantly, it's been a past week. Holy cow, we've got so much to talk about, man. And the first thing on the agenda is that, man, you ready to get used to never saying the words Jasco Games again, Jesse?
Oh, very much so.
Yes, guys, it's the end of an era. Jasco Games is now UVS Games, a little bit of a moniker there. As far as UniVersus itself, the U, the V, and the S. There's a very, very fun little video up on our new website explaining the flavor behind the brand. But ultimately, I think it's just a matter of they really want us to know that we're entering like the next chapter. We're entering what I think, Jesse, is like the true vision that both Paul and Luhan have had for the game since purchasing the company, and really what they want to do going forward. And I think this rebrand is a really awesome way for them to kind of like define this as their era.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing we've been expecting to happen with the change of guard. For it's been over a year and a half. It's been over almost 2 years now, and it's like it's time to define themselves and have their point, and being like we are no longer Jasco Games, we are UVS Games, and you know what? It feels so nice to see them want to you know reach the potential that they can find. Now that they're on their own, this is their project, this is their company.
Yeah, we're not in, Jason Haransky's shadow anymore, in a manner of speaking. And I think this is really awesome. Like this goes to show that this is not going to be a quick journey or like a one trick pony in any way. We're here to really really commit to the game, make it stay, and more importantly, make it ours. We always talk about new heads and old heads, right? Now we're gonna have a third generation here of gamers, and I think that is so incredibly cool. And of course, with this rebrand, there are a whole lot of new changes coming. And first off, is this new card back? And if anything is truly so reflective, right, of
Mhm.
of them wanting to combine the old and the new into something completely new, it's this card back, right?
Yeah, I mean, this card back is like I said, it's a perfect combination of UFS was the system. It was there for so long. When the announcement of MHA came from Jasco, also came the announcement of UniVersus as the rebrand of the name, and now we're taking a little bit a color template of the old, a color template of the new, and we're making, like I said, redefining itself as UniVersus with this new card back. I'm all for it. Let's try something new and put it on the back of the card. It will be covered by a sleeve most of the time for me, but I'm more than happy with the when they make changes they need necessary for the growth of this game.
Yeah, I mean the real changes that we have to talk about, Jesse, is the other side, right? The front of the
Yes.
card. That's really what is completely evolving and almost growing into something new entirely. And we get the first look at it right here with Hawks and his signature attack, Hawk's Feather. And you're gonna immediately notice so many differences here. There's a big article by the new art director Hitch on the new website about it, but generally speaking, the purpose of the design shift here is, of course, not only to, redesign things and make it ours and make it new and shiny and cool. The big purpose that they wanted to push with this is showing off more of the art.
Yeah, that has been a thing that's come with the previous frames that we've had in the Universus card game. Is sometimes the art is locked to the frame, or when we had the XR with the XRs, and they're like you got to get the XRs to get the full feel of the art. And now with this new frame, we have that ability to like go beyond the frame, and it fits and it sits well. Like the card, like there's so many little things that they want to do. Like they talked about in the frame development article of, why are things located in new places? The why are like the boxes going to be a little different for each card based on rarity or card type? It's going to be a little, it's a growth, it's a growth time, and some people are going to have their opinions about it, and you're more than welcome to have your opinion about change, but these changes are coming, and we're all going to get used to them together.
Yeah.
Because even me, the old man, I'm going to be sitting there looking at these cards and be like, all right, where are my symbols again now? Okay, they're at the bottom. Okay, I gotta remember where the symbols are. I gotta remember, the new symbols. The symbol out are a little different now. They don't have that. We're not moving away from the traditional symbols that have been for the game forever. So it's like it's gonna be an interesting change to it. Also, character card traits was an interesting take. I like that little addition that popped up
Yeah,
in
Hulk
the
sure
Hawk.
does say pro hero and villain down there. I mean, I
Yeah,
imagine that has to eventually come into effect with like some cards in the set, right? Pro hero form, villain only enhanced, stuff like that. Hawks gets to do both of them as a double agent.
yeah,
It's pretty neat, but I think you nailed it, right, Jesse? The big thing is change is here. We do have to get used to it, and I think the main thing to understand here is why. Why is it happening? Why is my name down here? Why have my stats been lowered down here? And to really get like the full meat and potatoes of that explanation, you should really read the article. It's really fantastic. And the big thing, yeah, it's the pushing of being able to appreciate more of the card art and just really leveling up the collectability, right? The rocks behind our difficulty and check numbers, those are gone. The title, it's all the way down here now rather than up there. The shield, the block of zone and mod, a little bit shrunken down. We moved the symbols to the bottom of the card so that the text box could slide over. That way our stats could slide down. You can really see all of like the minor and minute intricate workings here that have come together to really show off our cards more. We have so much awesome commissioned art in these sets now. We really see that with set 5, and they really just want us. I was about to say Jasco wants us. UVS Games wants
wants
us to
us.
just be able to appreciate more of it.
Yeah, that's a thing that's gonna come with this. Like this is for me, as a person who's been playing this game since the beginning. This is the third frame change they've ever like. And like I've seen this like we had the same frame from set 1 all the way until Jasco's release of a Blood Omen Red Horizon set. And that was the first big change. Everybody was like, I don't know. And then you really see how it benefits those frame changes bring. And then when they changed the frame changes, people were like, I don't know. And then we all adapt to it, like, wow, this is actually working. And I feel like people have to get the cards in their hands. They have to look at them, and they're gonna start to see where the benefits are of these changes. That's always what I tell you. Like, until you see these cards in person, just don't take a digital scan by its. That's always my opinion of any card change to a game.
Speaking of, if you do want to see these in person, boy, do I have some news for you. Literally next week, guys, GenCon will be upon us, and it's going to be your first chance to get your hands on cards with this new layout. We have our lovely little ice cream, beat the summer heat theme set of promos here, and I hope that you guys can finally understand now why I had to tease you all so long on these with just the art, because I couldn't show you what the cards were yet. You guys couldn't see our sick new frame yet. That one had to wait for the big announcement, but now you can finally see them in all of their glory. I am, of course, going to be there. I cannot wait to get my hands on these. How about you, Jess?
I can't wait either. I'll be at Gen Con next weekend. I have to work the whole week, and then I get to fly out in the afternoon on Friday, so just to come and play in this event, because I I was like, I want to go to Gen Con. I'm like, I was like, I couldn't take the whole time, and now I'm really happy I went, because there's so much, like, these promos are awesome. You get the first time to get the new frames. I Snack Time gets a new frame. I'm all
Oh
for
my
Snack
god.
Time.
Snack
I'm all
time
for
Snack time is the one from this set, right?
Yeah. I also want the new Baku. I want the updated Bakugo. I think I like the little flex going on there. He's got going. That's I'm all for that. And I think it's gonna be just these are really cool. They feel less like we're taking staples this time around. and we're just like we're more of highlighting. We're using these cards to help show off the new frames more than anything. And we're
Yeah,
just
I
like,
like.
hey,
Oh no, go ahead,
oh
finish.
no, because I just that's all I wanted. That's what people need to see. We need to get these out there and for people to see them in person. Be like, hey, here's what they're gonna look like. And like so we have those examples. We don't have to wait till JetBurn comes out to be able to see these new frames.
Yeah, it's great to get another look at these too. I mean, man, I feel like I got to pick up cool students like just for the pun alone, right?
Hmm.
But man, as cool as these are, there's a little bit more to get at Gen Con, guys, because you know, Jesse, a lot of the changes we've been talking about, right, is all about pushing UniVersus, right?
Yep.
Look at the Twitch channel you're watching on. It's the UniVersus CCG. Look at all our logos. Everything has changed. The Discord's changed. The social media's changed. It's because the MHA CCG is leveling up, guys. We're heading back to the UniVersus of old in some ways, and that means new licenses. For all of you classics anime fan out there, holy cow, Cowboy Bebop and Trigun Stampede are coming. We don't have a ton of detail on the products yet. We just know that we're going to have some challenge decks, going to be a new like super starter deck, super clash deck type of product. Going to have two characters inside of them, so you get two different ways to play the deck. And more importantly, man, you're going to get the first look at some of that at Gen Con. We're going to have the Spike and Vash character cards on display to get a first look at. Not to mention, just for playing in our RLE, you're going to get these play mats of both Spike and Vash. Honestly, this is insanely cool. What better way to get the new licenses in people's hands and in their faces right from the get-go?
Oh yeah, this is a great opportunity to do this. Get the to have these mats of to have these mats available to the players who participate. Like it's another thing of coming out to Gen Con. Like Gen Cons, it's a trip. It's an experience, as they always as we like to say. It's like you're coming for everything and then some. You know what? Why not? If we were making the trip coming out to Gen Con, let's make sure that this RLE has something special to go with it, and why not play mats for the new IPs to the game? One being welcome back, and another whole new one.
Yeah, and like, man, what fantastic picks, right? I mean, obviously we've had Bebop before, right? And Bebop coming back, literally its 25th anniversary is coming up. What an amazing pick! And then when it comes to the theme of like, 90s animes that are really popularized in the West for their dubs that UniVersus likes to pick up, Trigun Stampede is not the classic itself, but the amazing reimagining. Could not think of a better pair to bring than the Cowboy and the Typhoon here. As someone who came in for this game primarily because of the MHA licensing, I'm really, really ecstatic to see what these new ones will bring and to get the first look at Gen Con.
Yeah.
But to cycle back to MHA a little bit, guys, we also got a ton of information about JetBurn. Holy cow. I mean, we literally just saw Hawks earlier, but if you read any of the articles on our new site, you've seen a ton of really, really, really hype stuff coming. The main one being for me, man, character alternate arts are finally here. You don't have to pray that your favorite character gets an RLE participation alt art anymore. We're going to be having all kinds of character alt arts in this set, and you're going to get one with every pre-release kit. Holy cow. How exciting is that?
Oh man, character pre-release kits are that's a great way to get them out to people. It's gonna make people want like it's another level of like you want to go out to the pre-release. What will you get special pre-release kits now? Like no, it's not a promo. You get a shot at one of the random of a random alternate art character in your kit. Like that, like if there's certain, especially with like you never know what's going. If you know some of the characters in JetBurn, we got a few ideas. We saw some write outs of some characters. Let me tell you, I'll take it all. I saw that Mount Lady's coming back. I want it the alternate Mount Lady. I'm all for it.
I'm really excited to see what they bring alt art character wise. There's a ton of stuff new and old in JetBurn. As far as old things coming back, there is a little bit of a list there, guys. Our character card rarity is remaining. That is
Yep.
staying. Not to mention, guys, the set's still going to be designed for a heavy focus towards both draft and limited play. So those pre-releases we were talking about, where you get your free XR character or alt art character, still going to be just as fun as they were with Set 5's card design. Secret rares are going to be remaining the same. We got 6 different ones coming in. There's still going to be no first edition and unlimited split. It's going to be all one initial run. And of course, the Chrome rares are coming back. And not only are they coming back, Jesse, they're coming back as characters.
The great spot. That's where I want them. I like. I have yet to open a Chrome personally, but let me tell you, I is now that we're going back to characters again. I definitely want to get another shot at getting your Chrome.
Yeah, and it's a lot of really good changes coming in JetBurn, and a lot of really good changes from set 5 keeping their way into set 6. Really good stuff all around. Just makes me even more excited for the set. Hawks is looking spicy as ever as our first official reveal, and I cannot wait to see so much more, especially as this will be the first set like really, ringing in the new era, right? It's going to be the first set with Bill Stark's heavy influence on the design team. It's going to be the first set completely with the new layouts. It's really going to usher things in.
Agreed. There's so much that's like we got the from Undawn of Raid. We got like the feel, the start of it, and now this is gonna be like the set. Like it's like we're gonna see everything come like the first fruition of that development, and I can't wait to see what comes out of it. I mean, I'm ready for one diff attacks again. I am all for like I am an enjoyer of small difficulty attacks that I can kill my opponent with. So I am all for like some hawk feathers. I will it's like I'll poke you all day with those. Have fun.
This really feels like the set that they had in mind when they first transitioned it to My Hero. If we've gotten like a little taste of that with every single set, and it's been building up and building up. Now it really feels like we're storming out the gate with it, and I'm really excited to see what more they have to show us. They kind of say, technically because of Hawks and his feather, preview season has quote unquote started. So are we going to be seeing some more JetBurn soon? How much longer do we have to wait to see all of the new Bebop and Trigun cards? I am so excited. I cannot wait to see what the upcoming news is like. But I also can't wait to see some action tonight, Jesse. We got a couple more minutes till this Wednesday Webcam Weekly kicks off. So as hype as all of this stuff is, Mr. Cervini and I are going to bounce out of here and go get ourselves a round 1 lined up for y'all. Do not go anywhere, guys.